Hi, everybody. This is Tawny, and I'm here just to talk a little bit about my Young Living journey so far. I joined in March of this year, so I'm relatively new, and I've been really thinking about what I want to put on a video for my new enrollees and just talk to people who are a bit overwhelmed with these products and all of these wonderful things. But I know I'm still overwhelmed, and I'm like, I don't know what to buy. I don't know what to do with what I buy. I don't, know what I need right now. But I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my story, how I came to know about Young Living, and then I hope this speaks to those who are listening. I'm going to share this with my people that I have recently signed on, and hopefully this will help you and them, figure this out along with me. So back in March, of course, I have heard about essential oils, but never used them, never, really cared. But I had bought 4 oils, or actually it was 6. They were like 6 for $30. And I was like, oh, okay, that sounds like a good deal. And so I bought those. But then, like, within weeks of doing that, I walked into Bible study, and it was actually one of the last nights of Bible study. And my friend Lisa came in, and she just smelled wonderful. I mean, just what I equated to is heaven. Heaven, that's what heaven smells like, is what Lisa smelled like that night. And I said, "What are you wearing?" Thinking that it was a perfume. I didn't know any different. And she said, "Oh, those are my essential oils." And she had me at, "Those are my essential oils." And so, like, that next Saturday, I met her at a Starbucks, and she just, told me about the wonderful world of Young Living. And so I thought, okay, she asked me, do I have trouble sleeping, or do I have trouble with this, or what exactly keeps me from, like, feeling really good, feeling healthy and wonderful every single day. And number one for me was sleep. I haven't slept probably a good 5 or 6 hours ever. And, I'm just used to that, though. I just, got used to not sleeping and just lived with it. So that was by far number one. Number two is, years ago, I had been diagnosed with irritable bowel syndrome. And so, I'm going to be blunt, because that's kind of who I am, and I don't really, I'm not going to hide everything. I want to share this with everybody. So those 2 issues have been, bad for me. So, I don't, okay, again, this is going to get a little blunt, but I don't, have regular, anyway, you get the picture. I don't go to the bathroom regularly. Okay, so that has caused some major issues, crankiness and just feeling terrible and bloated and, all these different things that just make me not feel good at all. So no sleeping, no healthy, bowel system, gut, what it comes down to, the gut. And so I can be cranky, and I can be miserable, and I don't want to be that. I don't want to be any of those things. And so I want a good night's sleep. And so anyway, I was talking to her about that. And so she said, well, you need to get a kit, a premium starter kit through Young Living. And so I quickly bought it. I had no problem with that. It's $160. It comes with a diffuser and 11 oils, which are like their top of the line oils. Like, if you were stranded on a desert island, these are the 11 oils that would get you through your life. And so I actually did that, and then I actually bought a couple of more orange, which everybody knows that's my favorite color. So I thought, hey, I'm going to get an orange oil, and then I found out the benefits from that oil later on. But I got my kit, and I have it here in front of me. I have, in 4 months, as a new essential oil user, I didn't really know what to do. Do you just use one drop and then that gets you through the day? Or do you have to, put it on, lather it on yourself all day long? So this 4 months has actually just been trial and error, honestly. When I first started sleeping, or when I first got the oils, and I thought, okay, here we go. I'm going to see if this works. Do these oils really do what they say they do? And so first night, and I have a sleep app on my phone that I use every night, and it just, spikes, because that's my tossing and turning and actually waking up and then tossing and turning some more. That very first night, I used lavender, and I just, put it on my body. And then Lisa had told me put it on the bottom of my feet. So I put it on the bottom of my feet too. And my sleep app was almost like a straight line in the deep sleep that very first night. I couldn't believe it. Like that, it was a miracle. And I showed Lisa the sleep app later, and she was shocked as well. But that was just instant. I mean, it didn't take 3 weeks to kick in. It didn't. I don't know. And I'm not saying that it's like that for everybody. So for me, that's what happened with me. And I just literally just put a dot or two, on my skin and then on the bottom of my feet. So then, I was like, okay, that's, that alone was the sale for me. I mean, like, I was hooked at that moment. Well, she had told me about being a builder and how, I could make this my business. Well, I don't need a business because I work, I have a full-time job. So I didn't need this income-wise. I just wanted it for the health benefits. And so I said, no, I don't have any desire to do that. I work full time. So, but then I just started talking about it to everybody I know, like everybody. And so, I will talk to complete strangers on the train about Young Living. And so, my boss actually signed up, and then kind of went on from there. My daughter signed up, and so anyway, here we are 4 months later, and I am full steam ahead in this business, and it's crazy because I still do have my full-time job, and the thing I'm doing is just talking to people. That's it. That's completely it. I just talk about oils and what they have done for me, and it goes from there. And if they don't want the kit, they don't want to join in, that's okay. I at first I was like, why don't you want in on this goodness? But it's okay. Anyway, so I just wanted to tell that story a little bit. Actually, another thing that I had a little patch of psoriasis on the back of my scalp. Just, it's not visible to anybody, but it was, I didn't like it. It was, something that I had as a child, and then it came back just a few years ago. And it's embarrassing to me, but again, nobody can see it. But I thought, okay, I'm going to just try something. So Lisa had given me this essential oils little pocket guide, and there's like a big version of this that a lot of people have. I like this one. It has just about everything the big one has, but I like to carry this around. And you can give me anything, and like for sinuses, or do you have sinus headaches? And there's an oil for that. And I've gotten to where I say there's an oil for that. But anyway, back to my psoriasis. So I looked that up. Well, tea tree. So tea tree is an oil, and I'm not going to get into what tea tree ingredients and all that stuff. That's not what this is about. This is just about sharing this with you all. So tea tree, here it is. So I used that, and I took just a couple drops of tea tree, and then I also have some of this coconut oil, fractionated coconut oil, and this is like the first thing you want to get along with your kit. So I did that, or bought that, and then with a little bit in my palm, a little bit of oil, and then the couple drops, 2 or 3 drops of tea tree, kind of rub it in, and then I put it on the back of my scalp and just, massaged it in, and then slept in it. And it was gone. I mean, I'm not trying to tell you that this is going to heal you of your, everything. It's just, for me, it worked. And so, I'm a believer in this, and the oils, these come from God's creation. I mean, the trees, the plants, everything, flowers, it is God's, kingdom, and these oils come from that. And so it's just, it's natural, and Young Living doesn't add, things to it to, make it have, not thinking of the right words, but anyway, there's no toxins, no chemicals. It's pure, and so it's just amazing. And so over this 4 months, I learned about essential rewards, which is another part of the program. So once you buy your kit, then, I recommend just jumping right on to essential rewards. And it's much like, think of your gas card or your, airline miles. It adds up, every time you buy, if you buy at least 50 per month, then you, that gets you some, reward points for that. And so you just drop, whatever you want for that month in your cart. And on the 5th of the month, for me, they ship or process it, and then it's shipped, to my house in a few days. And so, I do a minimum of 100 a month since I've decided to become a builder, and add, every time I add an enroller, they become part of my downline. And then if anybody, and I know this is multi-level marketing, and believe me, I was not into anything having to do with that. But because these products are so wonderful, I've jumped in. So I get it. I get the, the reason to say no. I get it. All I'm asking is for you to try the products. That's it. And if you don't want to, that's okay too. I am not going to pressure you. I am just telling you about these wonderful products. So just a few others that I have now. I have about 30 or 40 oils now, and I've gone through most of my kit oils. My 11 are gone. Stress Away. No, that's Valor, but Stress Away. This is the roll-on that Young Living has too, but of course the bottle of Stress Away. I've already gone through those, and then I'm about done with this roll-on. Stress Away is my number one favorite. And then this also is a Valor roll-on, which is really good as well. So if you want to feel brave and confident, this is what I use for those days. And then I also, this little roller, I think they call it a Fit Mint or something along those lines, roller. Anyway, I don't really know. I don't know, and I'm probably maybe out of compliance here, but this little thing you can pop on, and it comes in your kit, and you can pop on. This is a bottle of Endoflex, and I got this to help me just with a few different things, but again, my gut, and I actually learned that has to do a lot of benefit support for your thyroid. Now, I don't have a thyroid anymore, but I still put it on there. I still put it in this, put just, a little, roll it on there just a little bit for the missing thyroid. So hopefully it's doing something. But I also make my own concoctions. This one is lavender orange and peace and calming. So that one actually is mixed in with a little bit of water and in a glass bottle. Always use glass. And I use this to spray on my sheets at night before I go to bed. So this one, again, is lavender orange and peace and calming, which is another oil. So I do that. And then, let's see, this is made out of castor oil and 3 different oils, individual lavender, of course, and a couple more. But that I put on my eyelashes and it helps them grow. I'm not kidding. So that is, again, a little blend. I've got, oh goodness, Release. Release is one that helps me. I knew I had anger issues, or I do have anger issues, and so this one, looked it up, helps with releasing that anger. And I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing. It's miracle, completely. And so I did this little test. The name escapes me, and I don't have notes. I'm just flying off the cuff here. But I put my hand on this thing that was hooked up to a computer, and it did a bio, something testing, and it said that the number one oil that I needed to get back into balance was juniper. Well, okay, we've all heard of the juniper tree, right? So amazingly enough, that month I had just received juniper in my monthly freebies. So anytime you do the 100 or more, there are always freebies. So I don't know, in 4 months, I've probably got like 3, 5, 6, 9, 12, probably up to 20 free products, just, by doing the 100 or more. And so essential rewards, sorry. Anyway, so cedarwood, this is a really good one. And for me, I love the woodsy, trees and all that kind of smell. So I like the cedarwood and the different ones like that. Digize, this one actually comes in your kit, and this is good with, or for your gut issues. So you can either put a drop or 2 and rub it on your belly, or what I do now is I bought some vegetable capsules, and those also come through Young Living. Bought some of those, and I just put about 2 drops in a vegetable capsule, and then I take it with water, and it has completely changed me internally. So I don't know, those are just a few of my products. Here's some other things that I put together. Just these little roller balls that I carry, or bottles that I carry with me everywhere. This one, well, I don't carry this one because I don't want to go to sleep all the time, but this one's called Sleepy Time, and it's got lavender, cedarwood, and orange in it. So I use that for bed. And then I also got vetiver, I think that's how they say it, vetiver. Got that one recently. And so I could just go on and on all day about this. I'm not going to, but I guess for my new enrollees and anybody who's out there that maybe just bought a kit or doesn't even, doesn't know what to do, what I have done over the past 4 months is just try it. My big thing right now is I like to, first thing in the morning is take peppermint and put it on the back of my neck, and then kind of up around not in my ears. Don't put it in your ears or in your eyes, but around my ears. And it just, as I'm getting ready for work, it's like this cool sensation, and it feels wonderful. And then it also helps my sinuses. So, for sinus support and that type of thing. So, another thing to do is put some in the palm of your hand, just a drop, rub it together, and then just do this. And that will open up your sinuses. So anyway, those are just some of the things. I also do a glass of water every single, I mean, like the first thing I do, 8 ounces of water, and I put in either lemon vitality or lime vitality. So it's just like a lemon slice or lime in your water, but this is like pure, pure oil, just a dot drop in your water, and I drink that right away. And then the next thing I do is drink my Ninja Red. Well, I call it Ninja. I think it's Ningxia or something like that. Ningxia. sorry, young living people that are way farther along than me, but this is just I'm new to this. I want to share this love with everybody, and so anyway, I think that's about it. Like I said, a kit to get you started is $160. That's all you have to do is get the kit, but I promise you, once you start looking at the benefits and the way these oils and these products make you feel, will change your life. I mean, I am sleeping, and in that 4 months, I've had to adjust the sleeping blend and try different things, and like I just got the vetiver to try that, and so it takes some trial and error, but the Facebook groups that you can jump in on and ask all kinds of questions. I just love doing a search and searching, if I have a headache, or what do you do for headaches? So anyway, that's just a little bit. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place, but I hope that you got something out of this. And I love to talk about oils. This is like, next to Jesus, this is my favorite thing to talk about. And so, I hope that you jump in, and if you have any questions, just reach out to me. I'm Tawny Lee on Facebook, and you can find me there, or I don't know, maybe you can ask questions here off of this YouTube video. But anyway, I hope that you have a wonderful day, and can jump in real soon with Young Living if you aren't already. Thank you.